Those losses to Heisman Trophy winners. Bobbles on first down from the 31 and throws over the middle for Jamison Crowder. Second all-time
game. Can he get a sack on Anthony Boone?
A big play to start the day, and the zone read goes to the inside for Shaquille Powell. Andrew scored 17 points in a 6-minute stretch for a 27-10 victory last week on the road. On 2nd and 2, Boone has an open man in the flat, and it's caught by Max McCaffrey.
That's why you have a fifth-year senior at quarterback. This ball is supposed to go to the left side, but he makes a big play out of really nothing. Anthony Boone goes to his third receiver and McCaffrey and makes a big play for the Blue Devil offense.
He's got Powell in the backfield, one of 4 very solid running backs. Motua Puaka
in Anthony Boone.
You see 11 shadowing Crowder. Big time run by Shaquille Powell. He barreled over a couple of defenders and ran it for 5. Drive.
He's the most complete, consistent, and hard-nosed runner that the Duke Blue Devils have on the offensive side of the football. This is a group they call this
touchdowns on the ground this year. He's a good short yardage quarterback to run it, but he's going to get stopped shy of the line to gain.
Players, I mean, there's plenty of them, and that's why head coach Frank Beamer has had to play 21 freshmen so far this season.
Josh Snead is in the backfield. This is a free play, but they'll take the long run from Snead into Virginia Tech territory. Yards.
And let's credit this offensive line. They do a great job of just washing everybody down to the short side of the football field, and Snead almost matches his season-long 1 yard shy of that with that 18-yard run up the middle.
This time it's Anthony Boone switching hands. Bonner fighting against him, and he's able to.
First big block by Josh Snead. He had the big run on the inside on first down. Now you come back with a quarterback. This is a physical decision by the quarterback there.
One of the best offensive lines in college football. Boone to throw on first down. Throwing that fade, and it's incomplete for John L. Barr.
Anthony Boone would like to have that last throwback. That was an easy 6 points.
2nd and 10, off the fake, the tunnel screen set up for Crowder. Got a good block from McCaffrey and did the rest of the work himself to get close to a first down.
Move, and just that quick stutter step moves the chains for the Duke Blue Devils.
That's one way to get Fuller off you, just set up the tunnel for it.
That's right.
It's Fuller against Crowder at the bottom. Loading up the box, so they go option left for Snead, who makes a cut for a first down and is chopped.
Finished this drive with a big touchdown.
Boone keeping it, gets a nice seal block along the edge, and gets caught inside the 5 by Motua Puaka. That's the line. They keep Snead in the game. On 2nd and goal, Marshall is back in after sitting out a play. Running towards him, Motua Puaka grabbed the ankles of. Lost to Temple, lost to Cincinnati on Thursday in a wild game. Obviously had that loss to South Carolina this year too. Sean Wilson is the back to start this drive. Good field position for Duke, and right away into VTech territory. Good downhill runner. Setting up the tunnel screen, and that's knocked down by Ken Ekanum. At 3rd and long, it seems like a rarity right now for Duke. They've been successful on 1st and 2nd down. This Bud Foster blitz, they had a lot of success with it against Ohio State. They bring pressure, and it'll be short of the first down.
Run up the middle for 6 points.
Snead has the touchdown in this game. He's the option man. And he makes a man miss in the backfield and is able to get close to the sticks. Bonner dove at his legs and could not. There's a tackle for loss as Powell tried to work. 3rd and short. Another crucial play for Virginia Tech. Boone roll in the pocket. Good coverage downfield. And a sidearm sling is.
And Kyjon Jarrett was all over the big tight end.
Wow. They are going to review this play.
It's under further review.
So again, did he have possession and a foot? Was Jarrett in on that as well, trying to rip that ball away? Does that deny possession for Eric Schneider?
Well, I don't think this is a clean hands catch, but the ball's pinned to his hip. And I don't think the ball moves its position when that left foot was inbounds.
The foot is clearly inbounds. Did he have possession is probably the question.
The official's right on the sideline. The side judge is right there. This ball's pinned to Schneider's hip, and I trust his tight end.
Shaquille Powell is the back here. He blocks for Boone, who was tackled after. Sean Wilson into the game for Duke in the backfield. to Crowder over the middle and incomplete.
It really is. He does an excellent job of being able to make himself open in tight windows. This one should have been caught, but it could have been a better ball. He could have run through that one. And I think with Virginia Tech.
Boone under pressure. He's got space for a first down run. Well,
just watch what happens. Everybody has their back turned to the football, and that allows, look at the space between where the quarterback is and the next line of defenses. That's a good 15 yards, plenty of room for quarterback Anthony Boone to go, get his yards for the first down, and get down.
There's Wilson slithering into Clark for
to make plays with his feet.
He's already run for 35 yards. Back to the option. The defensive end crashed, and that means it's a pitch for Wilson and another first down.
Duke backfield, you're going to get outflanked outside the hashes and closer to the numbers.
The fake to Wilson. Lob over the top, and it's incomplete. Looking for David Reeves. 2nd and 10 with Snead in the game as a back. Another option. Daddy Nicholas crashed, and that leaves it open along the edge for Snead. Run out.
And he's missed a couple of opportunities for touchdowns.
The fake to Crowder on that sweep. Boone's got all day and fires towards the end zone. May have been intercepted. Picked off
the middle, but he bet on Jamison Crowder making a play against Diedrich Bonner down the rail of the sidelines. I mean, he's all over. He's all over the
like conduct at the end of the kick return by Edwards. So that's why this drive starts from the 35-yard line, and already it's out across the 40. Been ruled out for the rest of the game with a left knee injury. Keep that in mind next time the Hokies have the football as Shaquille Powell tries to fight for yardage.
For the football, because they can dictate to the offense.
Boone to throw outside for Blakeney. Makes a couple of men miss, gets decent yardage, and it'll still on any other defensive back for Virginia Tech. Here comes that pressure. Boone looking for Crowder with 2 defenders in the 5 to get back in this game. The defense forces a 3 and out, and Boone back to work. And taking a shot downfield. Incomplete for John L. Barnes.
And those are not hard throws for a quarterback of his ilk.
See if they go back to the ground here. They will, and Sean Wilson didn't have anywhere to go.
Get him the football here on 3rd down.
Top of the screen with press coverage from Fuller. Boone rolling in that direction, and nobody's there. Crowder was coming inside, but the pressure got clearly in the pocket. That's intentional grounding.
You would have to get about 4 yards outside of the hash, I think, to get outside of the tackle box on that particular play, and it looked like
Boone looking for Crowder. And on the slant, he makes the catch right near midfield in front of Chuck Clark. 11 in white. He's at the top of the screen on the defense for Virginia Tech. So Clark is guarding Crowder at the bottom. Josh Snead running in close to the sticks. Pressure coming on 3rd and long. Short pass, and it's caught.
There's your
by
guy.
Blakeney.
And to have some courage in the pocket, a lot of pressure. Good job by the offensive line, and a nice play by Blakeney to run through that tackle by Kendall Fuller.
We're told it could be a big day for Blakeney if Crowder is going to get bottled up. Crowder slipped on that comeback route in front of Chuck Clark. Injury. Boone over the middle, and Eric Schneider making Max McCaffrey on the
before halftime for Duke to use all of their offense.
Boone down the seam. Looking for Blakeney down. They're giving a lot of cushion to these receivers on the outside.
There's nobody
in front of Crowder. Pressure coming. Throw it out. This is what you're talking about, John. Bottom of the screen. That's Crowder.
There's nobody here, but what defensive coordinator Bud Foster is going to do, he's running him out and then the linebacker out. So they're trying to give the illusion that, hey, you've got plenty of room.
Yeah.
But they're going to run some under coverage in the face of Jamison Crowder.
Wiley veteran Bud Foster, 28 years with Virginia Tech, all of them with Frank Beamer. 3rd and 10. Here comes that pressure. And the out route is incomplete. Looking downfield.
That has to be corrected here in the 3rd quarter.
Boone just 9 of 21 throwing the football in the first half. He finds David Reeves for about 10 yards. Virginia Tech loading up the box, and there's nowhere for Josh Snead to go. And he lost the football. That ball's loose at the 40-yard line. Anthony Boone. 2nd and 22. Boone against the 4-man rush. Throwing that comeback for McCaffrey, and open field tackle made.
They're tackling not only the ball carrier or the receiver, they're attacking the football, and they're trying to strip this football out and try to win it on defense.
Yeah, the ball was already out of bounds.
Foster wants to put his defense.
Just two high defensive backs here as Virginia Tech brings Bonner on a safety blitz, and it's caught for a first down. The 6'6" Blakeney still on his feet, and he tumbles.
And now Duke on a little bit of a roll. How they come back from such a not a manageable situation on that set of downs.
John, it was 2nd and 22, and they were able to.
In the middle of the football field, Duke was in that first quarter.
Yeah, 121 rushing yards in the opening quarter. Off play action, Boone with time, a late screen thrown out to Barnes, and there were defenders waiting for him. Kyshawn Jarrett was right there today to watch Kyshawn in action. On 3rd and 11, low throw looking for Crowder over the middle.
That one.
Usually fill it pretty well for the night games with the big boys coming into town at Sunlight. There's the slant for Blakeney, and he just couldn't corral it. If he did, he's gone.
25-6, Clemson down, guys.
There goes Anthony Boone, Matt. Jarrett runs him out of bounds. But implications in several different ways for the ACC today. Boone, again, that slant for Blakeney. It almost worked. Virginia Tech loading up that box again, and Boone seeking space. Doesn't have a whole lot. Ken Ekanna brought him down. We're down at 9. Boone looking for Crowder. Kendall Fuller lost his feet, got back up, and ran to Crowder. The backfield is the quarterback on 4th and 2. They stopped him in the first half. Cirk to throw. A screen pass thrown out for Shaquille Powell, and a first down for Duke. In short yardage.
They're starting to do a little bit more in this package, but let's credit the two big offensive linemen and the tight end out in front. A terrific effort to get the
to help block. And loading up the box again, they'll run it. And there goes Shaquille Powell for another first down. And there goes Powell. Daddy Nicholas is there for the tackle.
This time he is taken out.
Powell put his right shoulder right into Kyshawn Jarrett, but with the receivers spread out for Boone. Boone towards the end zone, and it's knocked.
But 3 back-to-back plays by this defense, being able to be all over the run game and away and punt the football than to try to force it on the perimeter.
Sean Wilson starts off this Duke drive in great field position.
Now that they have momentum back in the stands and back on the field.
Nowhere to go for Wilson. Corey Marshall with a tackle for loss. Again, Crowder's at the bottom, isolated one-on-one. Pressure coming from Virginia Tech. Boone was hit as he threw, and it's intercepted. There goes Derek DiNardo. It's a foot race. Run down by McCaffrey.
Adam, it was one of those plays that Bud Foster was looking for. He gets the pressure in the pocket. It comes from Daddy Nicholas, and the ball just falls hopelessly. It looks like it's going to go to the ground, but number 41, Derek DiNardo, just grabs it out of the air, and now the Hokies inside the 10-yard line. Look, Bucky Hodges to get inside.
Virginia Tech on top for the first time. And Josh Snead. 17 last week, but that was a 10-10 game against Syracuse going into the 4th quarter. Boone looking for Blakeney, and that would Crowder at the top. Fuller is guarding the first down line against him. Boone pressured and brought down. Daddy Nicholas have this year.
And Daddy Nicholas just comes on an inside game. He started at that defensive end spot, and there's nothing Matt Circa could do at the center spot. Gone back to that option off the edge.
Boone taking a shot. And it's incomplete for Blakeney, who was trying to get separated. Tough day for Clemson today, and that means Florida State has clinched the Atlantic Division, and they will play in the ACC Championship game. Bonner coming in on the blitz. Looking at Crowder, and he's got the first down. Fuller gave him a little bit too much.
Have to win, and this is a really big cushion, but they're banking on the jam at the line of scrimmage by DiNardo that will slow up the outside speed of Jamison Crowder. It doesn't happen. Sometimes Duke has to win on third down, those individual battles on the outside.
Not much room for Shaquille Powell. Motua
on his route.
So you're not banking on the defense stopping Crowder. You're banking on the
time. You're banking on the time that he has in the pocket.
Powell spins off a tackle. Bonner runs him down, but a penalty marker thrown in the backfield. This made him, or almost 60 yards in this game.
Yeah, there's the hold right there, and it was a little arm bar takedown, and I think Corey Marshall was raising his hand to the officials, say, "Did you guys see that?"
Time for Boone, looking for Blakeney, and Chuck Clark comes up with a big on 3rd and 18.
But he also has some over-the-top help.
Boone rolling in that direction and just flinging it away.
The 43-yard line.
And you saw Frank Beamer talking to Derek DiNardo after that play. Boone under duress, and he gets rid of it near midfield. 3:20, 3 timeouts. Toss play for Shaquille Powell. Reading run. The Virginia Tech defense is there. It's Daddy Nicholas immediately wrapping up Powell.
It set everything in motion.
Boone has space up the middle. Clark pounds him inside the 25. Is still at the top against Fuller. 3rd down and 4. Boone keeps it, ran right into the line. Nigel Williams wrapped him up. That'll bring up.
No timeouts remaining.
On 1st down, Boone off his back foot and a dangerous and tight win on the referee's whistle.
That was plaster coverage by Jarrett on 1st down.
Boone again over the middle, and another tight window, and a simultaneous catch between Crowder and Fuller.
This is the matchup we talked about right at the outset. Crowder against Kendall Fuller, and they're going to fight all the way down to 000.
Boone short on that out route. That was nearly underthrown, but 2nd down and 2. Pressure off the edge. Boone just trying to get rid of it, and he'll throw it away to the sideline.
Bonner and Jarrett putting different looks and different pressures on the pocket.
Pressure off the edge again, and Boone goes down. Dietrich Bonner with a huge season, and hopes of getting into the ACC championship game are up for grabs. Boone pressured by Bonner again. Virginia Tech is going to do it.
Too much pressure from the field. There's not enough guys to the field. There's 2 guys to the short side blocking no one. But Bonner and company, the strength of the defense coming from the field. Duke hasn't not had an adjustment or an answer to slide this protection to the field to be able to pick up the extra rusher from the wide side.